Hello everybody, once again to you, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. And we finally broke the streak of starting a video in front of Zora's domain. Yes, freedom! Man, I did not expect it to take that many videos for us to complete all the side quests in Zora's domain. Now granted, that's not everything in the Neighbor region, but I think now's a good time to take a break from all that and go take care of some more story progress, or at least something that's related to the story. So, in the previous video on the playlist, we also demonstrated our first amiibo. So now we've taken care of that, I think now is a good time to demonstrate the next one. This game is actually compatible with the Wolf Link amiibo that released alongside The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD for the Wii U. Now this is very, very interesting for a number of reasons. First of all, Twilight Princess is awesome. I may be harsh on it in the past because I do consider it to be my least favorite of the 3D Zelda games, but it's still an amazing game, so that really goes to show how amazing the Zelda series is. So, Wolf Link. The interesting thing about them is that when they start off on your save file, they'll always have 3 hearts, just like Link does at the beginning of the game. But in The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, they introduced a new dungeon in the Wii U version of the game called the Cave of Ordeals. So, what's interesting about this place is whenever you complete a certain point in that game, it will save the current amount of heart containers you have in Twilight Princess HD, and the amount of heart containers you have on that game will transfer to the Wolf Link amiibo, which will give Wolf Link in this game even more hearts. This is like one of the coolest ways they've ever used amiibo, because not only is it a very clever way to tie the two games in together, but this is one of the very few times where amiibo integration interacts between 2 consoles rather than just multiple games. This is just all kinds of awesome. And I really hope they port Twilight Princess HD to the Switch so that more people have a chance to use this feature, because it is just all kinds of awesome. Now, unfortunately, I didn't really have the time to play enough of Twilight Princess HD before the Let's Play started for me to be able to really showcase this, but what I will be doing is I will be playing Twilight Princess on my own time to try and level up the Wolf Link amiibo so that we could see it with more hearts later down the line. So, with all that fun stuff out of the way, let's actually show Wolf Link in action. So, Wolf Link will be following you around as soon as he catches up. Wolf Link. Wolf Link. Yeah, Wolf Link! Yeah, puppy! There we go. So, Wolf Link will act as a companion to help you attack enemies. Now, be careful, because there's really not a whole lot of ways that Wolf Link can protect itself, so you have to keep an eye out for him. But he's a very competent fighter, so he will get out of the way if there's any danger. Just don't bring him to a fight with, like, a guardian or a field monster boss or something like that. I don't think Wolf Link can also go inside dungeons or anything like that. But it looks like Wolf Link is pointing us to stuff, or was barking at his office over there. Alright, let's attack you. Haha! We destroyed you in cold blood. Alright, Wolf Link. Yeah, puppy! If you ever want Wolf Link to stop attacking an enemy, then you can use the whistle to call them, just like you can with your ponies. And something really cute is that you can also take some food. I'm trying to see if I can find an apple or anything like that. I think I may have ran out. So, we'll give you some raw meat. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to hold on to it. We'll give Wolf Link some raw meat so that he can eat. Wolf Link. Are you not going to eat that? Okay, Wolf Link just does not want to eat anything right now. I guess the Wolf Link doesn't eat anything if the hearts are full. I don't know off the top of my head if that's the case, but I do know that there is a way you can give Wolf Link a snack, and it's really cute. You can do this with any dog in the game. You can give them food and stuff like that. It's really adorable. Unfortunately, you can't pet the dogs in this game, but you know what, dog lovers? you better appreciate the fact that you even have a dog in this game, because I'm a cat lover, and there are no cats in this game, and it makes me so mad. To you sets foot in the shrine, I am Daka Tuss, in the name of the goddess Hylia, elf of this trial. Sunken scuba Daka Tuss shrine. Alright, just looking over my notes for this. I mean, I am remembering everything about this game flawlessly. That's why I'm leaning a little bit away from my microphone so I can remember stuff. Okay, I remember. So, this is a dungeon designed around using this metallic block thingy to move stuff out of the water. And that's pretty fine and dandy indeed. But, like I said earlier in the Let's Play, I also want to demonstrate some fun alternative ways that you can complete these puzzles as well. So, if... Well, never mind then. I guess you only need one spirit orb to go in there. But I was also going to demonstrate the fact that if for whatever reason you don't have magnesis, or you just don't want to use it or anything like that, you can also use cryonis to get the spirit orbs out of here as well. I don't know if there's a point where you can make that, we can throw that high enough to go over there. I'm sure there's some fancy way you can do that. Well, actually I have an idea. Okay, I don't have the patience to keep trying this, but you basically get the idea. You probably could figure out a way to use stasis to get it flying up there, but I don't have the patience to try that out for myself. Now, this area, let me just say, this place I have been looking forward to for a very, very long time. So, something funny is that on Twitter, they have the ability to save a draft of a tweet that you decide you want to save for later. And I'm one of those kind of people who just constantly makes tweet drafts without ever actually posting them. If you want an example for this apartment that I lived in a few years ago, during a rainstorm one time, one of the umbrellas by the pool got knocked over. And that was years ago. Why did I carry this bird ball? I need the magnet thing. So... Yeah, I have I've had a draft of that on my Twitter drafts for a few years now, and around that same time was also when I was writing my notes for this dungeon. So there's something really funny that can happen in here, and I really want to see if I can pull it off. So to set this up, what I want to do is that I want to have that on top of that. Close enough. I might speed up the footage of this so it doesn't get too repetitious. So yeah, that's gonna be fun.
I'm never gonna say repetitious again. I haven't actually said that in a video in a long time. I remember during my Star Sword videos, there's one person who called me out on that, and there's like, oh, I do say that a lot. Whatever, I just like saying the word. It's a fun word. And my voice probably sounds like a chipmunk right now because I'm speeding up the footage of this. And can I please get this stupid spirit orb inside the bowl? Man, yeah, we did it. Victory screech. Ah! That's not an overused joke at all. Alright, so knock that over there. Now, top of the camera would cooperate with me. That's one thing that's so unfortunate is that the camera isn't too great when using big enough pieces and things like that. Drop that over there. And close one.
There we go. I was a little worried about that because it didn't seem like I wanted to go inside the bowl. So what we want to do now is that you want to do that, and it didn't do the thing. Okay, there was something really funny that happened, and I'm gonna try playing through this shrine again so that I can get it to happen on screen. Because I didn't think to do the switch capture thing when this happened before. So I'm gonna replay through this and try to get it to work. Yay! I love it when that happens. So, going back to that Twitter draft thing, I've left a note for myself in my Twitter drafts for years to tell me to put that orb in the corner right there. That was so worth it. Your resourcefulness in overcoming this trial speaks to the premise of a skip. Weirdest time for a voice crack. May the goddess smile upon skip. Where's my puppy? Where's my puppy? Wolflink! Wolflink! Where are you? Wolflink! Oh, I'm sad now. My puppy left me. Oh well. I'm more of a cat person anyway. But, anywho, I believe you can use the Wolflink amiibo as many times as you want per day. I don't think it's like the other ones where you can only use them like once per day or something like that. So that's something that's pretty well worth mentioning. And, just for you lovely folks at home, if I'm wrong about this, I'll gladly put a caption on screen here. It's a very, very fascinating caption indeed. And if I was correct about that, then that caption is just probably going to say something like, I don't know, quadratic function or something like that. Speaking of math, I probably should be working on that homework right now instead of recording this, but... oh no! I'm sorry, Raisin. I know. I shouldn't slack off. I should be working on my math homework. It's not due until Tuesday, though. For all you know, I could be recording this on Tuesday. So, confessing. I may or may not have been riding around on horseback for like 10 minutes or so just because I just love the way the game looks when you're running around on a horse and just the way the music is playing and oh, it's just so good. I get distracted by that easily. So, the next shrine that I want to take care of, I didn't mean to get off the pony, I pressed the wrong button. You think after playing this Let's Play for 2.5 years, I would know the button layout a little bit better by now. But, the next place that I want to go to is, there's going to be a shrine over there. So, let's go over there. The stars are really pretty. Ah, there's an enemy camp. Aha. Took care of you, and now we're going to eliminate the rest of them and go to blood. I thought that would be instant defeat, but it wasn't, and now I have to fight them normally. Why don't I ever think these things through? There wasn't much of a reason why I did that. I just wanted to take care of that so that I could get the raw meat, because it might be important to eat stuff on our travels. And it might be important to eat stuff in real life because it is lunchtime and I have not eaten yet. So, I'll probably take care of that after this recording session is over. So after we take care of all that, we can go over here, and there's another shrine up ahead. But there's also those alphas right there, and they just noticed us. Probably could have come into this area a little bit more stealthily. Is it stealthily or stealthily? It's stealthily. Yeah, that's the proper grammar for the day. And yeah. So to open up this shrine, what you can do is you can activate the fiery arrows of pain, and we can burn everything inside. Everything must burn! And now it's raining. Oh, that's gonna put out the fire. That is really, really mean! I'm a pyromaniac, and this game's not letting me be a pyromaniac. Oh, well, never mind. That is very, very convenient. I'm very happy that that happened. To you set foot in the shrine, I am Sheh Rata. In the name of the goddess Hylia, I offer this trial. Speed of light, Sheh Rata Shrine. So, there are going to be 2 treasure chests in this place, and we just completely overjumped the first one. So, we'll go back over here. And collect our sweet, sweet wood. Opal! Yay! Opal! Why isn't there been a Pokemon Opal? There's been a Diamond, a Pearl, and a Platinum, but there's no Pokemon Opal, and that makes me sad. Alright, so the primary gameplay gimmick of this shrine is that we can spin around this wheel right here, and that... what's the thing supposed to be? It doesn't have our companion thingy, so I can't tell. That laser beam device thingy-majigger, that's going to make it so that whenever the laser beam attacks that thingy, it's going to raise the water level. And if we attack it again, it's going to lower it. So think of this as like the water temple from Ocarina of Time, except it's not traumatizing. I actually do kind of like the water temple. It is a pretty fun place, although personally speaking, I think the Great Bay Temple, Majora's Mask, is a lot better. And I know that's kind of an unpopular opinion, because for whatever reason, it seems like that's the fan-hated dungeon in the game. And I don't understand why when Woodfall Temple exists. But I already talked about all that during my Majora's Mask Let's Play. Alright, I made it back over here because I kind of messed up setting up this puzzle solution thingy. But as you saw over there, the metal barrel isn't heavy enough to sink into the water for some reason. So what you want to do is you want to go over this way. If you want to do this the bare minimum way, then one thing you can do is that you can activate the switch once, and that'll open up the pathway over there. But if you want to take care of this and complete every single treasure chest in this area, then what I personally recommend that you do is that have a cryonis block up here and set up 2 bombs like this. Doing it this way should make it so that one bomb will activate the switch without activating the other bomb. So hopefully this will work. So we'll go over this way. And activate the bomb. That activated the switch, and now it's going to lower the water level. Activating that switch over there, and making it so that we can go through the door. But there's a treasure chest up here. You might be wondering how we're going to take care of that. Well, that's what the other bomb was for. This is one of my favorite puzzles in the entire game, to be completely honest, because it's just one of those puzzles where I felt so smart and proud of myself when I finished it. It did take me a little while to figure this one out, but it's just one of those puzzles where it's so like, hey, I'm a genius. I can do stuff. Giant boomerang? Okay, that's actually kind of cool. I don't know if I've mentioned boomerangs yet, but they're my personal least favorite melee weapon in the game. But the giant boomerang is really, really cool. Probably won't be able to explain why right now, though, because we have a lot of other stuff to cover in this video. But it's definitely something that's very well worth mentioning. Oh, that is mean. The spiky plants, they grew back when I was in the shrine. Oh well, that's what we have the paraglider for. Alright, so those are pretty much all the side content we'll be taking care of in the neighbor region for now. Now there is still a lot of stuff in the northern part of this region that we haven't really seen yet. It's going to be a while before we take care of that, so yeah. The thing is, there's a lot of stuff in this region, and to be completely honest, I'm kind of sick of this place. I just want to move on to other places. And that's one thing that's really nice about this game, is that if you get sick of an area, you can just move on to the next one and continue exploring over there. So that's the big reason why I'm doing it this way, where we took care of everything in the Zora's domain, and then we'll come back later for the rest of the stuff in the neighbor region, similar to what we did with the Hatsuno region.